Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today, since it is Arms Week, we can get a free Phono, uh, Phonutria Farah. So this is the shotgun hand cannon basically. I got a tier 3 version from doing a weapon focus, so I've got threat detector and swashbuckler, probably not the craziest roll, obviously, but I think this is going to be pretty good. I'm not quite sure how this is going to be in PvP. It doesn't look like the range was super crazy in like those videos those content creators are making, like during the Edge of Fate preview. So I think I'm just going to use it with Stompies. I can kind of like jump at people really fast, and then we clean them up with the shotgun hand cannon. I'm also not quite sure if this thing would pair with well with another primary, or maybe you'd want it like with a shotgun or a sniper or something. But I think I'll try it with just a rose at the very beginning. You can shoot him twice with the rose and clean him up with the shotgun hand cannon and vice versa. So I think that's what we'll try first. We're just going to play again just Golden Gun Hunter with Stompies. So that's really going to be it. Let's hop straight in the gameplay. Alright, so let's try the first game with the shotgun hand cannon. We'll see again. Maybe double primary is the best thing for this, or maybe you'd want a special, but maybe this is like a thing where you'd want like it's like a sniper pairing. But I think snipers are definitely a little harder to use with the limited ammo, so 100 RPM. Let's see what we can do with this thing. Just fly in. Well, that was kind of sick, actually. So again, I think you do want to have like an aggressive playstyle, because this thing is low-key chunking. I already am seeing some, like, reliability. I also don't know if, like, you'd want to stack handling or range into this thing. So far, this thing is doing really good. I'm liking Swashbuckler. Let me turn up the sound. I have my game sound really low because I was doing a PvE earlier. But this thing is pretty satisfying up close. The range doesn't seem super, like, insane. I think you're trying to be around like the sidearm range with this thing. Yeah, like right there, like if you're like at that, like, what is that, probably like a 16-meter mark, like you're not really doing that much damage. So you could just end up using this thing like a primary, but I think this is gonna be like more of like a pseudo special weapon, like the vibes I'm getting right now. Again, maybe if you're like, you're a sniper player who likes using a last word, this could be like a good alternative. Because, you know, someone pushes you up close, you can just like blast them with the shotgun hand cannon. When we're blown up. You're also like punished pretty hard for missing shots, because you do have to hit a 2-tap, but it is 2 body shots. Like, again, this will be really good for cleaning up people as well, I think. This is definitely, I think the double hand cannon might be the strat. If you're not like a sniper player. Because I think you have to have some good movement to take advantage of the shotgun hand cannon, because if you're not really able to close the gap, then I don't know how effective this is going to be for you. But so far, this is a pretty fun weapon. Oh, like we barely missed that. Our first shot, like all the pellets. So, obviously your accuracy is a little punishing. Close. Let's try to fly in, maybe at the connector. Like right there, it just... Ooh. I will also say as well, like it seems like if you're playing against players who are next to cover, like you're a lot less likely to hit like all your pellets, of course, in your shotgun hand cannon. So, obviously it's gonna be a lot harder to hit the 2-tap against like players who are, you know, playing their cover really well. I also don't know If maybe like a higher weapon stat would like decrease like the pellet requirement for like hitting a two shot. Um, but yeah, I'm not quite sure about that yet. Not quite sure about that yet. It does seem very fun. Maybe this is like a thing where, you know, you're in like trials and you run out of like shotgun ammo, and then you just like hot swap to your shotgun hand cannon because, you know, it's a primary weapon, so it's like better to have something than like no ammo in like your regular shotgun. Um, but again, like right there, that's like good damage. Like if someone you can get the drop on people, this thing will just clean people up really easily. But again, like the range isn't like the craziest. Like you're kind of like fighting in that sidearm range. But like right there, that's pretty good. But like again, if he hit his shotgun shot, we definitely would have died there. We did miss, or didn't hit like full damage on that first shot. Again, if like you're not hitting that two shot, it's like not like super consistent. Maybe like getting like a better roll would be a lot more consistent, or you get like we get our hands on the trials one, maybe some different perks. It will be a little bit better. I mean, it is very fun though. I will give Bungie props for, you know, at least trying to, you know, a new weapon here, because this is at least pretty fun. It is a pretty good cleanup tool. Maybe you can two-tap somebody with a hand cannon and then just jump at them in the air and clean them up with a shotgun hand cannon. That does seem like a possibility. Fly over at them here. Like right there, I think I missed half some of the pellets because I think that first shot should have killed him if I actually hit my shots. But like right there, again, we don't have the craziest range, so really this thing is just seeming like a tool, like a cleanup tool, rather than something you want to just have out the entire time. It's because the range is not very far. I definitely think now, after, even though it's only this first match, I definitely would think another primary is probably the way to go with this thing. But is this really like gonna replace like your regular shotgun? Probably not. I mean, it is a primary weapon. Nice little two-tap right there. That was pretty cool. I was looking through the perks that at least this shotgun hand cannon had. I think the roll that I have might be like the best two main perks. Threat Detector I think is gonna be really good, like when you actually need to swap it, like when you're up close. And then as well, Swashbuckler, since you're playing up close, you get a damage boost, potentially reducing the amount of pellets you need for a two-shot. And then if you get a melee kill up close, then you get a huge damage boost. So I'm not quite sure. Maybe Swashbuckler times 5, you can like one-shot somebody. Like right there, like I would have just been a little better just using a regular handgun right there, just to clean up, because it took 3 shots. And this thing is not like, it's 100 RPM, not like a 120 or anything. So this is the crazy stuff. That was pretty fun though. It's a cool little weapon. All right, guys. So after using the Bonutria Afera, I definitely think this is a fun weapon, more of a cleanup tool than anything else. I think the best way to use this is probably to spec all into range. You're obviously your swaps people take a hit because you're gonna want to like be able to switch this thing quickly. But if you have threat detector, it's probably not the biggest deal. And then maybe if you go max range, like your two shot is a little bit more consistent. Obviously, you can get this thing at tier 5, so you get, you know, enhanced accurized, enhanced hammer forge, enhanced range, you know, enhanced range mod here. So you're probably looking at like another like maybe like 7 or plus 12 range here, 22 range, 30 range. You probably get like close to 80 range. That would probably make this thing feel a little bit more consistent. And again, I think this threat detector swashbuckler combo, at least for this shotgun handkin, is probably the best. But definitely a fun weapon. Does it seem super OP? Probably not. I don't know if people will use this thing a whole bunch, but thank you guys for watching the video, and I'll catch you guys next time.